Alrighty, getting things started. Just checking to make sure everything is good. Alright. And today is likely going to be the last day that I'm doing concept art. Already got concept art for all the mains. Probably a few little concept art things I can do for side characters, but I probably won't live stream those. And my next step toward getting things ready for the Wacky Races reanimation collab is gonna make a little promo with these guys. Get the private Discord set up. And I'm gonna say sometime next year is likely when I'll get things really going. After this, I'm gonna sort of do a pause because I have to really focus on getting ready for the 300K milestone video. I'll actually have a poll up later today with some options. People have been giving me ideas for what Jackie and Macy can do for the next milestone. So I'll leave that up to a poll. So you got Charles Buchanan, Arthur DuPaul, US guy, Kaz Coolman, Rory Ocelot. Rory says Buenos Tardes, still using that Duolingo I see. How's school? I wouldn't know. Have not been to school in a while. Yeah, it's been a long time. Years. I used to do a little teaching, but yeah, I haven't been in a school in forever. Kaz Coolman, I can't wait to see the next episode of Grande House and Stella. Stella's gonna take a while. Grande House, I hope I'll have something ready by next week. What I'm hoping is Tuesday I'll have the shorts video that I was working on yesterday ready. And possibly by Friday, or if not Friday, the first week of next month, I'll have a Grande House video. Jackie's Manny Petty. I think it would be hard for her to get one when she's solar system size. Alright, so like usual, just gonna take out stuff we don't need. And from what I saw in the animatic, it looks like Dick Dashley and Muttley are 50s greasers. So cool black jackets and wavy pompadour hair. Probably won't need this glove. Is that White Tiger? I believe that is. Watching Spider-Man turn into an itsy bitsy spider. Guess we can keep this, use it for a belt. The Greninja Bomber. What's up, giant lady? Not much. What's up with you? Carlos va a hacer un video gigantes. That's what I like to do. Climb out the water spout. Oh, that'd be kind of funny, actually. If someone shrank Spider-Man and he was trying to climb a water spout. Wonder what water spout themed Marvel villains are there. There has to be one, right? I was looking at a list of a bunch of like really random Marvel villains. There was an asbestos man, which I think he was like someone that used his asbestos powers to fight the Human Torch. And I think in more modern comics, he has like health issues because of all the asbestos he was lugging around. Poor guy did as best as he can to fight supervillains, but he just didn't have what it took. What are your thoughts on Murder Drone's ending? I have not seen it. I've only seen the first episode of Murder Drones, and I just wasn't as interested in it as I was in like Amazing Digital Circus. But it was nice of the people working on those animations to conclude that series, even though they have a much more popular and arguably more lucrative series they could be focusing on. I definitely have a few projects that I should throw that kind of attention to. That's why I hate ending projects on a bit of a cliffhanger, especially when I'm doing them for people that commission animations for the channel. Because sometimes they have these big script ideas, we get stuff animated, and they lose interest, and we just have a bunch of projects that are sort of unfinished. Shooting the breeze with the breezies, for example, is one of them. Haven't heard back from that guy in a while. Have you or do you know Cookie Run Kingdom? Not really. I mostly know that series from some art I've seen. I've never played it or really gotten into it. Um, some people I know have actually done some sidesy stuff with characters from that game. Not entirely sure what the appeal is. Maybe the games are really good. Yeah, not really my thing. I think I could round these out a little bit. Let me see how that looks. Hunter's here. Hello. Rory working out with Tiny Wilt. If I did any Tiny Foster's characters, it would probably be Little P. He's Little P's. Hee. But I could add Rory to the background of something I'm working on with Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So when are you going to release another video? Hopefully by next week, Alexander. It's kind of like Genshin. Not 100% familiar with those games. Might be thinking of something else, actually. Genshin. Can you do a mind-controlled Giantess video? Mind-controlled. Oh, I was actually talking with a friend the other day about a She-Hulk comic that it's like really weird just to describe it. It's She-Hulk. She's like, a lawyer. She's checking out some prison where they're using PIM particles to shrink the prisoners down. It's like a bunch of supervillain characters. So I guess shrinking them down makes it easier to, control them. And they're planning out like a big prison escape. And they're basically able to like subdue a guard, and then they get one of the supervillains who has like mind control powers to like go directly inside her nose and basically mind control her. and they get her to basically smuggle all these tiny prisoners onto SheHulk's hand. Like the mind-controlled guard shakes SheHulk's hand and basically transfers all the prisoners onto her. It's insanity. I think she like takes out a few supervillains without knowing it just by like scratching her hand or her wrist. And then another supervillain sets something off that reverses the Pym particles, but not enough. So they end up like growing on her, but just to about action figure size. So she takes out dozens of tiny supervillains, basically. But mind control. Can't really think of anything with any characters that I like. I'm gonna say maybe Jenny, XJ9. But I feel like they've done that kind of an episode before. Sorry, just looking on this side here. I got a few references for 50s greaser type characters. I really like the way this guy drew that kind of jacket. Like the shine they add to it. Let's see. Which cartoon characters do you like animating the most? I basically prefer anything that's just really easy. Easy to design and particularly characters that that can be cartoony. You can do like simple squash and stretch. I haven't attempted to make something that's like really fluid before, like something you'd see in an anime. It can be pretty difficult. And as I've mentioned before, I think my favorite stuff to animate for would be video games. It's just very satisfying to make some animations for a sprite and then doing the programming to get them to move around and interact with other stuff. The challenge involved with coding, trying to get the most efficient programming blocks. Yeah, if I had a choice of what I was going to be animating for a whole month, it would probably be some video game stuff. We do a video with Jackie. Girlfriend controls her. I don't know. I don't think they have a very... Oh my goodness, excuse me, one moment. Oh. I don't know if Macy would do that. But it does sound like an interesting concept, because then Jackie would basically be like a giant mech except more fleshy. I definitely want to make this jacket black, but I also want him to have some purple elements. I'm not sure what I should change up. The look is definitely coming together. I can make his shirt purple. Let me see how that looks. I'll keep the color maybe like a dark purple. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, I definitely have to make it all black. Eduardo, ay caramba, Rory, great work learning your Espanol. Lily and Zari from Duolingo. Who the heck's Lily and Zari? I thought Duolingo just had the owl. Oh, hey, there's other characters. That's kind of cute. Aww. Oh, I think I remember these characters. Yep, I seen some fan art of them. Not sure what I could do with them on the channel, though. I'm definitely getting a Starfire Raven vibe from them, though. Cute characters, cute design. Hi, pal, says Pow Gamer. Hello. Christian Chef Monkey Show. Can you search up pencil and match? I think I've seen those characters. Is that the one that has a ruby too? Praise Ccore is here. Greetings. Laser look, finally, the moment of powerful patience is over. Powerful patience. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I did. Hee hee. Big Pandora right here. I felt like if I did the inside of her mouth, it's like, how's anyone gonna tell that's Pandora's mouth? So, yeah, made some nice assets of Pandora. seething with anger. Going to add like a little zippery pouch here, or pocket. Oops. Let me see how that looks. I could change up the color here. Let's see. More like big Pandora box. Yeah, I'm still upset that they didn't have Pandora's box in the Greek mythology parody they did. Why Dastardly looks so grand with that outfit? It's almost like he's from Fast and the Furious. Oh, I'm so sad that they never did a Fast and Furious parody on Wacky Races. I wanted to hear Peter Perfect do like a little speech about family. It's about family. And maybe this goofy hair will ruin your Fast and Furious fantasies about Dick Dastardly. Give him some big greasy hair. With one strand comically detached from the rest. Much like how Dick Dastardly is detached from reality. At least that's how they portrayed him in the reboot series. Illusions of grandeur and whatnot. Let's see how this looks with a little bit of a shine to it. To make that outline stronger. Oh yeah, this is going to be really nice. Also, the only animated movies I liked were Superman Doomsday 2007, Superman Batman Apocalypse. Is Superman Batman Apocalypse, is that the one where they fight Giganta? Because my other guess was going to be, is that the one where they go to Apocalypse and fight Darkseid? And Batman threatens to destroy Apocalypse by setting off basically their equivalent of nuclear bombs. Basically wipe out the whole planet. Both are good movies. See, Naruto's here. Welcome back. Tree Nothing Else. Will the shorts video come tomorrow? I'll try for it tomorrow, but if not, Tuesday. Can you do more Possessed like that Loud House Halloween episode you did? Oh, you're talking about the one where they're acting like their costumes? I was thinking of like for a Halloween thing, having Luz get covered in like Titan's blood and turning into a Titan. I don't know, maybe she could howl or something like that. Growl like a monster. But Amity helps her remember who she really is. With the magic of friendship. Alright, I think finishing touch, I'll just add some shine to his hair. Let me see. I think this might do it for now. Maybe I could alter his hairline a little bit. Kind of like the way Muttley has his hairline. Let me try that. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. Now for Muttley. Do you see Uzi Dorman? Is that in the Skibby Toilet family? Will there be an Attack on Titan parody? I've seen someone actually sent a an Attack on Titan version of Jackie, which was very accurate to the show, but also very hard to look at. So, I'm gonna say no. I think the best I could offer is if I ever had, like, Teen Titans, if I did something with Teen Titans Go, I'd maybe call it, Attack on Teen Titans Go. And it would just be like the fan base, attacking them. Attacking them with those weird, it's like, what are they? Zipline thingies? They zip around, they, giant knives to attack the Titans. Just one of dozens of ideas I got sort of locked away somewhere in the back of my head. I actually still have to watch Attack on Titan. Plan to watch it with a friend. Thankfully for Muttley, I don't think I have to include the whole getup. I could probably just get away with just the jacket. Uzi Dorman is from Murder Drones. Alright. I swear for a moment it sounded like something from Skibby Toilet. Like Titan Cameraman. Is there going to be a finish with Ronnie and Stella? I do plan to finish those before I start any new episodic projects. Please never do Skibby Toilet 2. They made a sequel to Skibby Toilet. Skibby Toilet. Oh, that's number 1. Let me see what number 2 looks like. Huh. So it's a urinal instead. Wow. I don't understand the young people. Alexander Gapor, what are your thoughts on Tim Burton remaking Attack of the 50-Foot Woman? No thoughts. Since we don't really know a lot about it, I think. I'm I'm interested to see what he comes up with. I do hope he sort of takes it in a in a retro kind of style of horror movies. Some of the more modern movies he's made hasn't exactly gotten the best reception. Yeah, just gotta wait and see what he comes up with. What kind of themes will he touch on? A lot of his best movies are about people who are sort of outsiders. Like Lydia Dietz, Edward Scissorhands. So I wonder if the woman that gets turned 50 feet tall in his movie, like what kind of personality she'll have. I just hope they do a lot of fun stuff, you know. Seeing how she copes with it, how other people respond to her being so big, you know. I like that kind of stuff. Like a good character story with a giant lady. A lot of copy and paste I did with this one, but that's okay. Oregon Blueberry Fox? I don't know what that means. Give me at least some biker gloves and I'm sold. Biker glove. Are those the fingerless gloves? Biker glove. Yep. Willy Wonka parody. And I'm still deciding what characters would be good for a Willy Wonka parody. Did a Willy Wonka parody, I'd probably need a bunch of different families. So it's like the kids and whatever parent they chose to come with them to the factory. And I'd also need to think of someone who would be good for making a factory like that. Just finished watching Monsters vs. Aliens. Says Jaggin75. This is a pretty decent movie. You know, crossovers really aren't the channel's thing, but what if Willy Wonka was an exception? Had different cartoon characters. Yeah, I'd actually allow that kind of a crossover. But maybe if it restricted it to like characters from Disney or Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. Yeah, that's something I definitely have to consider all my options with. I don't like how his ears look here. What do they do? Let me try making his pompadour brown. Let's see how that looks. Also in the 2020s Godzilla -1, the best remake because it stays true to the original source material. Oh, I'll have to check it out. What about Nintendo? Are you talking about Nintendo crossovers? Because I think I could do something like that. Especially if we're talking about, like, Smash Brothers. Probably add some eyebrows. Since I think his hat's usually covering them up. Oh, and his hair. Maybe that's the thing that's been missing. Just keep looking at it and thinking there's some element missing here. Ooh, it's those versions of the characters are real cool. It's a darn shame the cartoon was never a thing. It is, but we'll see if we can make it a thing one of these days. Alright, Daddy-O. I think that'll do it for these guys. I like how they look in this tiny doodle. It's adorable. Let's see how these two look with the rest of the crew. I really like the biker glove. Nice detail. Thank you for that suggestion. Thank you, Ccore. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was covered in boiling hot lava. That doesn't sound like a good place to live or raise children. But with all the lava, also, I noticed today not a lot of people making requests, because I think people are starting to get it that when they bring up requests, all I really do is bring up our Patreon. Which, by the way, you should check out our Patreon. Got some exclusive stuff there. And people at the higher tiers can request animations and assets for animations. Alright, the whole gang is here. In their 50s splendor. It took a while, but we finally got here. And as I mentioned, this is just step one. And what will be a very long, but hopefully, eventually, rewarding experience. Alrighty. Take a look. Regular group, 50s. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, and we're only 1 minute over the usual hour, so that's not bad. So like usual, I'll just wait a little bit, take a look at any comments that I maybe missed. See if anyone has any questions before I pack up shop. Right now we are sitting at 279,999 subscribers. So if anyone out there has not subscribed yet, maybe do that right now. I got Remember from Danny Phantom. Oh yeah, that song. You will remember my name. Gotta do something with Danny. Praise Ccore. The 50s. Good times. Good times for conformity and drag racing. Ambitious but worthwhile. I hope so, Ccore. Great job. You made the Wacky Racers look similar. It's gonna take some time, Rory. Will there be any more DreamWorks characters on the channel? None that I could think of. Something with Ginormic original eventually. Do you know Sonic the Hedgehog? Not personally, but I know of him. I know of his traits. You mentioned that Thea crashed into Earth. Yeah, you mentioned that, Trey. Formed the moon. I think that might have happened also in Futurama. The episode where they're traveling forward in time, and then it turns out that time is cyclical, so they end up going back to the creation of the Big Bang. They see how the Earth is formed and the moon. Good episode. Alrighty, I am gonna call it here. I'll wait for that one subscriber to pop up, and oh, we already got that one subscriber. We're sitting at 280K. So I'll have a poll up in a little bit. I'll let you all decide. What does Jackie do when she's solar system sized? I have I'm 20,000 subscribers from the next milestone, so I have to start animating that pretty soon. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Check out our poll. It's going to go up pretty soon. Have a nice day. Talk to y'all later. Peace.